Hello and welcome to the online English class for grade 11. Today, the topic of discussion is article. So, what is an article? Children, an article is a piece of non-fiction prose writing especially meant for newspapers, magazines or your school magazine. An article is written for a specific purpose like informing, persuading, convincing or entertaining the reader. So basically children, article is written for awareness, for making people aware, for making people know about certain topics that you are interested in, so you wish to write upon them. So they are just they meant for writing, arousing the interest of the people, awareing the people about the latest news or something that is of serious concerns. So they are basically written and they are always seen in newspapers, magazines and your school magazines. School also has their own magazines or their letters, newsletters. So in that also children are in habit of writing the articles. So the main purpose is informing. They inform. An article is written on a specific topic, on a specific purpose, जिसमें they are meant for informing, persuading, they persuade, then convincing, they convince the reader, and then entertain. They are meant for entertaining also. Certain topics are there which are meant to entertain the reader also. Then it is divided into three parts. First one is the introduction. So in introduction, one should have a thought provoking language, so that when the beginners when the reader he reads the beginning of the letter, he is always attracted by the topic that you have given the title to your article, but he will be more interested with the beginning. If the beginning is entertaining, then only introduction is entertaining, then only the reader will follow the rest of the article. Then it has body. In body we usually discuss causes, effects, advantages, disadvantages, merits and demerits of the title that we have given on the topic on which we have written the article. Then at last comes the conclusion. At the end, person when he has to give his viewpoint, he has to comment what all he draws from the given article, what all he has learned, or whatever he wants to say through that article. He will give his viewpoint, his comments, or he wants to criticize a certain thing through his article. So then he will mention at the end, that is the conclusion. So it always ends with an appeal. For example, your topic is global warming. So you are concerned about the pollution, about the global warming, how the environment is being exploited, how things are becoming scary. So at the end, you can appeal to the people that we should stop polluting the environment, we should plant more and more trees. So these are all appealing. Then at the end you can draw conclusions also with that in the end, our earth is depleting really fast, and the resources of all these things, so we need to manage them in a sustainable manner. So in the end, we can also conclude the article of for global warming by saying that it is now, and our earth has reached an alarming state. Now we need to be serious and we need to take a look at what all destruction we have done. If we do not take any actions, immediate action right now, then the earth would be completely destroyed and we would be the sufferers in turn. So this is about the article. So now regarding the format of an article. Format begins with the title. It always starts with the title. For example, here the title is given as failure is a stepping stone to success. Now the next important thing is who has written the article, the author who has written. So it comes immediately below the title, by whom the writing article has been given. So this is the only format. So here you can see that the title and the author's name, they both conclude 1 marks. They are of 1 marks, and if they are written correctly as given in the question, then the child immediately scores 1 marks. Then comes the article. Now article here in this you can see it has been divided into four paragraphs. That is that depends upon your capability, how much you are willing to write and how much you can write actually. So it has to start with the appropriate introduction, then demerits, merits can be separated, disadvantages, advantages can be separated into two paragraphs, and the last conclusion is a must. So here the content, it makes you, whatever you have written in the body is the content, whatever you have written it will secure you 4 marks. Then if it is grammatically accurate and all appropriate words are used related to the article, then 1.5 marks you will score here. Then if the coherence and relevance of ideas and style, if the ideas and the coherence means they are interrelated, they are completely appropriate, whatever you are trying to say through this article, then you again score here 1.5 marks. So these grammatical and relevance of ideas, it is of 3 marks. They will check your grammar and all. Then for the total content, whatever you have written, whatever ideas you have used, that will score you 4 marks. So basically the whole thing is around 8 marks. So now the next topic of discussion today is after the article is speech. Now speech and article are closely related. There is lot of things common with the speech. Just that in speech, while we write a speech, then we have to give a formal greeting, formal introduction to the audience, that is the chief guest and all. We need to address them first. A speech is an effective way of communicating a message to a large audience. It is one of the ways of spreading awareness regarding social issues or giving information regarding other important issues. So similarly, as we write an article, similar is the way we write the speech. We discuss certain points of on the certain topics that we need to make aware the audience, or we want to warn the audience of various sources and all. As a form of writing, a speech is similar to an article, except that, now what is the difference we are going to discuss? That it begins with a formal address to the audience. We need to address the audience first, those who are the listeners. Now it is more conversational in tones. Now we are conversing, we have to assume while writing a speech that we are conversing with our audience, and we at the end we just say a thank you. So a speech is written for a specific purpose, like informing, persuading, convincing, or entertaining an audience. So similarly, it is again quite common as we write down a speech, like we write an article. The only thing is here we need to address the audience, that and then after the ending we have to just say a thank you. Then what are the components of a speech? Introduction. How are we going to introduce our speech? It begins with the greeting to the chief guest, principal, teachers and other listeners. It may include a striking statement. Now in the beginning we'll just we'll welcome the chief guest, principal, teachers and other listeners, and at the end what are we going to say? We can start with by writing a striking statement that immediately grasps the knowledge of or the attention of the reader. Then we have a saying or anything else which will immediately make the audience interested. So this is what we are going to start when we are going to introduce a speech. Next is elaboration of topics. How are we going to elaborate? Like there we discuss the main points, example, evidence, data. We are going to give all these in our speech. Then summing up, and in the next paragraph we can sum up the ideas, what are we going to say through the whole speech, and at the last we are going to conclude with the call of action, an appeal, warning, a request and expression of thanks. Now how we are going to appeal, just now I told in the article also. Call of an action, that certain social evil is still prevalent in the society and we need to aware the public, and we just say that we now need a call of action, otherwise the evil is spreading wide and far to all the things. So we need to, it's too much, it's a high time that we need to stop doing that, and we need to take step forward towards making people aware, and we need to stop people from following such practices. And warning and request, they are all same, and at the end we have to always say a thank you. There must be a thank you at the end of a speech. Now here we will discuss the format of the speech. Now the topic of our speech is discipline. So we have to write a heading or a title. So then we will start with the title of the speech should be apt and precise and exact. Now it should not be too long, too short, but it should be apt. It should be short rather, and then also it should evoke the feelings and the knowledge of the reader. Then we'll start with respected principal sir, teachers and dear friends. We have to assume that we have an audience whom we are going to address. So we'll start with that, and then we'll start with the formal address. After that, this is of half marks, and then we'll start with the introduction. How we are going to start? Because we are already given you are Mohini Mohit. Then we'll start. I am Mohini of class 11B. It is rightly said. Now she is beginning it with the saying or quote from somebody popular, so that it evokes the interest of the audience. Then she started with the some quotes or thoughts by Swami Vivekanand, where, and then after that she just begins and she just gives everything whatever she has regarding discipline. Then the content, whatever in speech, as we already have discussed, whatever ideas and things you are sharing with the public, that all are is the content. So content here scores 4 marks. Then expression, what kind of expression are you using? Grammar, vocabulary, spellings, coherence, relevance of ideas and style. These all again, like the article, they all secure 3 marks. Then at the end of the speech, we have a formal thanks to the audience, that is thank you. This is a must in the speech. So at the beginning it is a heading or title, and at the end it has to be a thank you note at the end, and it is also of half marks. Then your expression and everything, it is of 3 marks. So this is about the format and this is about the speech. Thank you.